Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The back's got it. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to pass. It's Wyola. Gets made on the out route. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Defense dials up the pressure there, plays man coverage, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback in time, and he finds a nice completion.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. The Cornhuskers will send their punt team onto the field. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Play. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time on your hands. You end up thinking way too much. It gets your hands a little shaky.
Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 3rd down instead.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it. A lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Tar Heels will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
To throw, it's Raiola. This time it's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Fights off a defender. And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Huskers will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Here we go on 4th down. They get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front, get a good push. You have to like that call in this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the 1st down.
Grab behind the line, it's Fleming. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback using up adjustments now for this defense. Now they're running on the toss. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. A direct snap. Oh, there's the stiff arm. That play more than enough for a 1st down. Sets him up at the 24.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Huskers are in the red zone. It's Fleming. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. 3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Back to pass. It's Raiola. It's an out route. The catch made. Touchdown, Nebraska, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Now down he goes. It's a sack. Timeout called by the defense there, 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. First down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. Hit just as he throws the ball. It is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. To throw, it's Lopez. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally grab the senior, but not before he leads the defense on a chase.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
And the Tar Heels have 1st and 10 here. They're going to run it. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to pass, it's Lopez. And the pass is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. Was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Running out of time in the pocket. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. losing by 14 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or the possibility involved in a screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility of what he brings to the table and come up with a big play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We go with a direct snap. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
God, I love to see a quarterback willing to put his life on the line for his teammates. What a job here of picking up the first down, taking that big hit, and going right back to the huddle. You can see his teammates patting him on the back.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Huskers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
To the air, it's Lopez. He's got it in the open. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Offense facing a 2nd and 6 here after the penalty. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Back to throw. It's Lopez. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him. And the Tar Heels will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, North Carolina, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks free with room to run. He's in the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Moves out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Mills. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And he'll try to pick it up on the ground. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Cornhuskers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. It's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. There's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. Oh, they stop him short. Defense stout here on back-to-back plays.
Oh, this next call is going to be interesting for this offensive coordinator. Nothing there on this 2nd down call. Now your 3rd and goal right on the doorstep. If I'm the quarterback, I'm challenging my offensive line to get low and win the battle up front to give this back a chance.
He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settled for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Lopez. A deep shot to the left side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Boy, this is a huge score. Not only to cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to score like this. You go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, you get ready to make a big comeback now in the second half.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Cornhuskers will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. Off the play fake on first down. Quick completion to the tight end.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Here comes the handoff. That's the 45. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Lopez. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And the Tar Heels are looking to keep this drive going. Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And the Tar Heels line it up with first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, UMC, as they come roaring back now.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Piety is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
North Carolina, 21.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. There's the handoff. Breaks free. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Fresh set it down for the offense. First down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Back to throw. It's Raiola. The sure hands. It's Hunter. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He finds some space. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Receiver in motion now. It's a shotgun run call. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Gives it to the back. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. This offense really clicking. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense, padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
North Carolina, 21.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. It's a toss to the left side. Breaks free. Now here he goes. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Oh, what a grab! They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Boy, nice pickup there, Chris. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up another big play.
And the Tar Heels trying to cash in here in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And this one is caught. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. Dropping back, it's Lopez. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina. Look out, whole different game now.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He's going to hand this off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Nebraska has the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Finds room at the 30. The way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you say, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
38, North Carolina, 28.
Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. To the air, it's Lopez. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. That's 2nd and 10 here. Looking for a receiver. The receiver makes the catch. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is...
And looking for a big play here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking to throw here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to walk through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Looking for his big tight end. And that pass is batted away. Incomplete. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Sims. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And the Tar Heels pick up enough yardage for a first down. Scanning the field, it's Lopez. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the Huskers keep the football on the move.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Chewing clock with the running game. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. A deep shot to the right. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the run, he'll let it go. What a catch! They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Oh, and it's picked off, a crushing mistake.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
On the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Looking for a late deep shot. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looking for a late deep throw. And it's hauled in way downfield. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
1st and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offense.
Going for a big play downfield. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Huskers. Too much speed for the defense.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking deep for late-game heroics. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
You know, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He could go past the 50. Muscles past the defender. And they'll finally bring it down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway, they set the offense up in great field position. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To throw, it's Raiola. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Nebraska. They are pouring it on now. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles and try to slow this guy down.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late deep shot. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Oh, he's bringing it back. Breaking tackles and going. Across the 40. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to...
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
He's hit as he throws it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lopez. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Great job here by the defense coming